As sports fans rev up for what's arguably the biggest Sunday in sports, lawmakers at the State House are gearing up for a debate over fantasy sports. This conversation, however, isn't about which quarterback a certain legislator is thinking about picking in his or her fantasy draft. Instead, lawmakers will be considering how they might deal with the rise of daily fantasy sports and the companies that rake in reams of revenue from the scores of fans eager to play. Daily fantasy websites offer average fans the opportunity to win cash prizes by participating in fantasy games, which require entry fees or wagers. Some of those prizes for the biggest games range from 6 to 7 figures. The sites, like FanDuel and DraftKings, have existed for just a few years, but an aggressive ad campaign early last fall led to an explosion in their popularity and has caught the attention of many state regulators. The daily fantasy companies argue their products are a game of skill. Some officials, however, say there's little that differentiates the fantasy sites from run-of-the-mill casino gambling in games like poker and blackjack. The Attorney General in New York, where DraftKings is based, has even attempted to shutter the company. That prompted one Indiana lawmaker to issue a letter, letting DraftKings know they'd be welcome in the Hoosier State. Legislation introduced this session would regulate the practice of daily fantasy sports in Indiana, but it would not classify the games as a form of gambling. But with this session at its halfway point and plenty of work left to be done, now's probably not the best time to place any bets on how or if this issue will be resolved. For WFYI News, I'm Christopher Ayers.